Welcome. If you could, just maybe a little bit of insight into what the preparation has been for you this spring to get to this point.
Yeah, just my workload and stuff. Yeah, so I made it a point, obviously. It seemed like it was going to be a long off-season for me based off of just the action that we were getting. So I just knew I had to stay in shape and follow a progression and follow a plan. And so me and my team, my personal team, put that together. And I've been working out and throwing daily. And I was actually scheduled, if I didn't sign with the team, to throw 5 innings today. So I've gone 4 innings twice, up to 70 pitches, and played it game-like to where I do my bullpen warm-up, sit down, go out, do my 8 pitches, warm up, 8 pitches in between every inning, because those are all pitches as well that add up. So I've gone 4 innings, 70 pitches twice, and then today was supposed to be, a 5-inning game. So I feel pretty built up, and I'm pretty happy with where I'm at.
Where'd you find the hitters?
There's some independent ball guys in SoCal, so their season starts a little later. So they need the at-bats, and it worked out. Threw them at Concordia University and then at Cal State Fullerton, where I went. Yeah.
Michael, what's this process been like for you?
It's been a little frustrating for sure, but just staying grounded in my faith and understanding that there's a purpose for everything that's going on, and just giving up control and trusting in God's plan for whatever he has in store, and just staying grounded in that. So at times it was frustrating, but when you're able to step back and change your perspective, I'm happy with how it's went. I've found peace, about it, and I'm in an incredible clubhouse. I have incredible teammates, playing with more legends. I seem to find myself on teams with a bunch of legends on it, and so it's, I can't complain, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to get the deal that maybe you were worth, or what we conceptualize that you would be worth going into the offseason, to end up with the defending world champions, not a bad consolation prize, I suppose.
No, yeah, not at all. And playing the Rangers and going to Texas, I've always loved it. My wife loves it, so as a family too, like, we're excited to be in Texas and to just experience it all and take it all in. And we're excited about the opportunity and just where we're at.
From a baseball perspective, what intrigued you about this team and kind of how the pitching staff is set up, knowing guys are coming back later in the year, you have the chance to be in the rotation now, but how things may play out across the season?
Yeah. Just for any situation personally, this offseason, kind of when teams are just not, they don't really feel like they're not reciprocating, the things that you can do on a baseball field. They don't believe in that. So I'm just, more than anything, I'm ready to just put on display what I can offer. So it doesn't matter where I'm at, what situation. So I just want to go out and perform, to my fullest abilities, and that this offseason's given me that drive to make sure that happens.
Chris Young said you've got a chip on your shoulder.
It's pretty big, I would say. Might be the size of Texas, but it's pretty big.
And who is it? Just basically who's it directed at?
Everyone. Yeah. For me, it's I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for this chip, on my shoulder. I think, maybe if I got the deal that I wanted, maybe I'm comfortable and I'm satisfied, and I'm happy about with where my family's at and we're taken care of. And for me, maybe, like the quote of good is the enemy of great. And so maybe I would have been satisfied. And for me, I look at that, and God had more in store for me, and he wasn't going to allow comfort to get in the way of that. So I'm going got a pretty big chip on my shoulder.
You had a great year last year, and then went to Philadelphia and just wow. And then things struggled after that. Do you have a good feel for why that was now?
Yeah, it just, after, I'm not going to make excuses, but after my second start, it just seemed like hitters were comfortable. So I just don't think them. I just think the stuff wasn't coming out of my hand the same. Yeah, it just didn't have the same life to it. So for me, it felt like hitters were able to really just foul off pitches to survive, and like, I'm just going to get a mistake, just foul it off to get a mistake, rather than them being on the deep, like, oh, I'm thankfully I fouled that off. So it was like they're buying strikes to get a mistake, versus before it was, I was just going to attack you, and I just think my stuff was a little more explosive. So I made some adjustments this offseason as well, mechanically, training-wise, and make sure that doesn't happen again.
Was that partly because you pitched so many innings, I think?
I mean, I don't want to make excuses, but like I said, probably throwing too many pitches in between pens as well, working on stuff and just getting all with good intent, getting lost and trying to get better. And, one outing doesn't go your way, and then now you're throwing a 40-pitch pen in between starts. And so just I think there were multiple things that happened, and these are all adjustments. These are all things that I can learn from, and adjustments that I can make that, I guess, models that people look at have no ability to see.
How long do you think it will take you to be ready to pitch in a major league game?
If you want my honest answer, I'm ready. I feel like I can throw now. I want to throw now, so I'm ready. Obviously, we're gonna have a plan in place. I'm gonna follow that plan, but I feel like I'm ready to roll.
You got your arm strong. You've thrown to hitters. I don't know if I'm gonna guess probably didn't go through the monotony of PFPs every time you did that stuff. But see, you've got to do some of that and get familiar with the defenses here. You got 5 days to do it before a win day. You think you can jam all that stuff into 5 days?
Yeah, I think so. Not going. That might be why I feel so good right now. So, I'll be fine.
Did you throw a bullpen today already?
No, I didn't. We'll probably see. Maybe throw one tomorrow. Just let me settle in today. Get a feel for the facility. Do a little workout, get moving a little bit, and maybe throw them tomorrow.
Watch PFP up close.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael, how aware were you of how good this team's infield was last year defensively for a guy who it seems like when you're going well, you get a lot of balls on the ground and rely on them? Yeah,
honestly, I mean, they're really good defensively. Obviously, me as a pitcher, I know about them being, just offensive. And the what they were doing last year was insane when they came. I was with Detroit when they came into town at the time, and it was incredible just seeing what they were doing. So it's next level, and the fact that they play really good defense doesn't surprise me either with the quality of guys on this team. Like, they care about both sides of the ball, and that's the type of character, that builds winning teams, are guys who care about both sides of the ball, not just one side.